What's up, Trader's Edge? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. Friday, super inside day, but there were still things happening. We're going to take a look at SPX. We're going to take a look at the Russell 2000, talk about bonds a touch, and then we're going to dig into the VIX because there's a big development forming in the VIX. So with that, let's do it. Everybody. So Friday was one of the most boring days that I've witnessed in at least a month. Absolutely nothing happened. Super tight, super inside day. We opened up, closed down 4, tried to sell off. Nothing really worked. We just kind of sat here. And, on the week, it was a slightly up week, I believe. See, Friday we closed 56.50. Today we rallied 9 points in a week. Congratulations, Mr. Market. Now, we've got this U.S.-China deal, and that is, they're negotiating over the weekend. There's a lot of moving parts there. Russell 2000 seems like it's trying to break out. Now, it closed a little bit down on Friday, but it was by far the strongest index on Thursday. The pattern looks much smoother up than even the S&P. So I'm liking this one to potentially go higher. I still like this to be my leader. I think I like it. Next Friday is regular expiration, monthly expiration. I think you're going to see some bullishness into that expiration, especially if this China news over the weekend is good. IWM could be a leader. All right, bond market. It's stable, but not great. We're hanging right back at that breaking point again, folks. I don't love we're still well off like the April lows, but not as far off as you think. So I don't love what I'm seeing out of the bond market. That's our big risk out there. And then let's talk VIX. The VIX is starting to give the all clear. VIX is starting to give the all clear. On Friday, we closed in contango. This is the first time that has happened in like 6 weeks. When we are in contango, it creates bullish conditions for the market. On Monday, when we come in, if you've got VIX down and we've got an agreement, that is your opportunity to start jumping in and taking advantage of VIX. I will be using, to trade this, I'll be using the ETPs. So that's VXX, UVXY, and UVIX. All right. VXX is long a 30-day future, a 30-day VIX future. UVXY is 1.5 times that, and UVIX is 2x that. So with UVIX, I'm going to be looking to set up a short position for the rest of May, and then I'm going to hedge it, probably using regular VIX options. If you don't like the ETPs, I'd be looking at the May 21 puts for 75 cents. If this deal goes well, the VIX could absolutely crater next week. This tariff thing starts to ease. We may, I thought it was going to be hard for us to get back up to 6,000, but the move up to 5,800 could be quicker than you think. Right? The area I'm really watching is kind of this business in between. I want 6 months. This business where all these major moving averages are kind of hanging out in between 57.50 and 58.17. That's where I think we're ultimately going to head before the market makes some decisions. Now, we could power through that on a bounce on Monday. Maybe, I mean, if we get a deal, we could see things really power, but then you'd probably be looking to fade. That's the way things set up. Folks, this Wednesday, Andrew and Hannah are going to be live presenting something very important around VIX and volatility. If you're interested in what I'm talking about here with VIX and those curves and everything, it's piquing your interest, what I'm going to try and do on Monday, then you definitely want to be there on Wednesday. You can click the link in chat. And if you're watching me on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. And to all the moms out there, including my own, and my wife, happy Mother's Day, and thank you. All right, folks, I'll see you soon.